Hello everyone, come discover with me Fruit Me Up. We're gonna meet Joe, a young entrepreneur from Vimont, Laval. Follow me. Hi Joe.
Hey Alex, how are you?
Very good, you?
Good, good.
Thanks for receiving me here at
My pleasure.
Fruit Me Up.
It's my pleasure.
Can you tell our audience who's Joe Fruit Me Up?
So basically, my name's Joseph, and it's 2.5 years that we're in this local presently. I started Fruit Me Up at 22 years old with my ex-partner.
22 years old.
22 years old,
Amazing.
yeah. So while in university studying, we started Fruit Me Up, basically during the pandemic. And we got this idea of doing these fruit baskets because people weren't leaving their homes. We thought that there was such a demand for at-home deliveries. So my ex-partner, he used to work in the produce industry in transportation. So we got together and we said, let's start this thing up. And here we are today.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And how long you've been like totally in business?
It's 3.5 years.
3.5
Yeah,
years.
so far.
And who gave you like this idea of veggies and fruits and all that?
At 22 years old, we were just, having some fun, and then it came up in conversation with my ex-partner, and then we said, let's just go for it and see what happens. We have nothing to lose. We're young. Now's our time to, start something and see if it works. And that's it. There was a demand, and it's not something that everybody did at the time, so there was always that risk, but we said, let's go for it. We'll see what happens. We already had a few connections in the produce industry, so we started dealing with some suppliers and stuff. We got some boxes made with our logos, and we kicked it off.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And what was like your biggest downside issue when you start, like the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge that we learned quickly is that the produce industry is very cash incentivized, so you need a decent amount of money to start. And being young, still in school and stuff, it wasn't something that we were prepared for. So doing our baskets, it's funny, like we started in our basement at home, like I don't even know if I should say that on camera, but I'll
like
go for
Amazon.
it. That's it, exactly.
Like Apple.
Yeah, so like basement used to smell full of fruits and stuff, and so that was
the trucks in the alley.
That's it, the truck on the driveway at home or parked on the street. So I mean, thinking about it now, it's funny, and like we look back at it, we laugh, because it was just to see, like, we started like so small, and we brought it to like to
another level.
So that's it. I mean, the toughest part was the not having the proper local, not having the fridges, the walk-in freezers, the proper vehicles, so all that was tough. But I mean, we pulled through, and we just kept on. We were consistent, and we kept on pushing.
So basically, it's like a consistency.
Exactly, that's it. So we were consistent every week. We pushed our boxes. People loved it, and I mean, all this to say is that the whole reason of starting this company was to give people affordable produce. A lot of produce at an affordable cost.
Amazing.
Yeah. So and free delivery.
Okay.
That's it.
Amazing. Can you like explain to the audience here, like, what do you sell exactly? What do you do exactly? Because they're gonna ask us, who's Joe Fruit Me Up?
Yeah. No. So basically, this is our popular basket size. It's called the standard. So it revolves around $40 to $45, and we put about $70 of produce inside. Yeah.
Is it like the client can choose it or not?
No. So basically, every week we come up with a list of items.
It's like a surprise.
A surprise, yeah. A list of items that our clients could see on our website. So our clients, they go on our website, there's a list of about 18 items, seasonal fruits and vegetables, things that people eat on a daily. And then they have up until Thursday night to order their basket.
Okay.
So once they place their order, they'll get their delivery. And then the following week, we strategize a new list of fruits and vegetables that we could, maximize the value for it, and that's what we do.
And the delivery is free?
Yeah, so we don't charge for delivery.
Only in Laval or all over?
All over Montreal.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely...
It's better than Uber, though.
Exactly.
Uber's going to charge you.
They're going to charge you, exactly.
Sure.
No, that's it. So we stayed with free delivery, and we've been free delivery ever since. So it's a great feature for all our clients.
Joe, can you tell us the story about the tomato in the truck you told me last
Oh
year?
yes. It's a funny and sad one at the same time.
It's
But
yeah.
I mean, it's a bittersweet moment. But I'll explain to you. So basically, we were picking up a few loads of tomatoes to bring back to the shop. That way we could
This
sell
was in the
them.
day and the night.
No, it was in the morning.
In the morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we started off the morning pretty fun. But basically, you know how those Montreal roads are, eh? So anyways, we hit a bump and about I think a pallet and a half of tomatoes just tipped over in the back of our truck, and that's it. The boxes all opened up. A few of them
On the highway?
on the highway.
Are you
Yeah, that's it.
serious?
We had to pull over.
Which highway was it?
We were on the Mercier.
Oh my God, you
Already
serious?
that bridge is a bit scary. We backed up
Most of
traffic
the
for about
most of
20
the
minutes.
road.
That's it.
Are you serious? They blocked the traffic and all that? No
I
way.
had to stop. Yeah, it was actually that bad. But in the moment, it wasn't funny there because I think we lost about maybe 50 cases.
50
Yeah.
cases
So then
on
I
the
had to
highway.
on the highway. Like in
The-
my truck, they didn't
yeah.
fall out.
Okay.
Thank God. That would have been funny. But basically, that's it. So I had to call back my guy, order more tomatoes because they were already sold for that day. I couldn't give squash tomatoes, you know. But in the end, we took those tomatoes, we brought them home, and let me tell you, we made sauce for the next couple of days.
You made some Italian sauce.
I think I still have some jars left over.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we did. We made that
Oh my
much
God.
tomato sauce, but
Well, it's like funny, but at the same time, it's like
that's
sad.
it exactly. In the moment, it wasn't funny, but thinking about it today, we could have a couple.
It's like we're
laughs.
laughing at it now.
That's it exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is the risk when you're like an entrepreneur, you
that's
know?
it exactly.
There's losses, there's wins, there's ups, there's downs.
Exactly. You gotta take them all,
That's right.
and that's what people sometimes it's tough for them to understand. Everybody thinks that you're always winning, but I mean, there's times where you take a hit and you lose.
They don't see people when you lose
No,
them, by
that's
the way.
it exactly. They don't see the losses. They only see the wins. But I mean, we all go through our fair shares of ups and downs.
What would you give like an advice for like young entrepreneurs who want to open his business in today's market?
Definitely not an easy route to go for, but I mean, if the drive and the persistence and the passion is there, I mean, definitely go for it.
Drive, persistence, and passion.
And passion, that's it. So you gotta love what you're doing. You definitely gotta put the work ethic in it because nothing comes easy, especially when you're starting off, right? Because you're starting from zero. You're starting from the ground up. You have nothing to help you, so it's not easy. But I mean, definitely go for it because it's a roller coaster, but it's one that we all enjoy, and
Right.
I'm sure you could attest to that as well. I mean, you've been
For
through your
sure.
fair share, so that's basically it. Yeah.
Did you had like any helps from friends, parents, family, whatever, or not? You start like from scratch.
Well, we did start from scratch. I mean, we didn't have much help. I mean, I could thank my parents for using their home to pack our boxes, and friends and family would come and help pack boxes at the beginning. So it was like a bit like it was fun. It was like this little thing that we started that we weren't sure if it was gonna explode or if it was we didn't know what was gonna happen. So we were just like playing around, and it ended up working out, and here we are today in this local. So now we have a team and everything that we prep our boxes and stuff. But yeah, it was a fun journey.
And what did your parents like said at the beginning when you start this business in their basement?
I mean, definitely a shock. I mean,
shock,
yeah,
huh?
definitely a shock. It's not.
They're like, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
Go get a job.
That's it exactly.
Yeah.
And being in a university, finishing university in finance and stuff, they would have probably thought I have a degree, yeah,
amazing. In what?
In finance.
Amazing.
Yeah. So finishing off that, your parents would probably think that he's gonna work at a bank or
Right.
or do something in
The
that
typical
field.
student that
Exactly,
finishing
that's
degrees.
it. But I did a U-turn and something completely different. That I mean, it's not easy, but I mean you persist and thrive, and that's basically it. Yeah.
Sounds good. Like it's very like impressive what you did, where you started, and where you are today.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
there's a lot of work to
this
keep on.
journey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, so far the journey's been good. I can't complain. Definitely ups and downs. But I mean, you take it. You have your highs, you have your lows. But overall, I mean, that's what it is. That's what
Yeah.
it is when you work for yourself.
Right.
A bit of inconsistency, but you learn to adapt in every situation,
Right.
and you have fun. You have fun doing it.
For sure. If you don't have fun, you're not gonna
Yeah,
do it
well,
again. Like,
exactly. No, no.
why you decide, like, Joe, to establish your business in Vimont? Is it like for the Italian community? Is it like because it's close to all axes? What is it exactly?
I mean, Vimont was always a spot that I really enjoyed. I don't live too far from here. And I mean, the clientele, the community, very close knit, big Italian community. And that was one of the reasons we did move here. We already had a big following. So we said, why not move to Vimont, you know? And it so happened that we found a local that fit
Yeah.
our needs. And that was basically it. We're centralized. We're on a good boulevard. We're close to the 440, and our clients are happy. They're close when they need us, and just so far, I can't complain. Community's been awesome.
Yeah. Can you tell like our audience your address and what's the event you're planning to do this summer?
That's it. So basically, every summer, well, first of all, we're located at 1878A Boulevard de la Laurentides.
1878A
Yeah.
Boulevard de la Laurentides.
So right out north of the 440 on de la Laurentides. And basically every summer what we start, it's 3 years now. Come August, September, for the Italians, we do the selling of the tomatoes. It's a big thing in the Italian community.
Like what's the event? El Sugo de la Nonna.
That's it, exactly.
What's
That's it. It's basically Nonna's sauce.
Nonna's sauce.
That's
Okay.
it. Nonna's sauce. So
that's an event.
exactly, that's it. So
Okay.
basically what we do is especially in Vimont, since there's a big Italian community, we saw the demand and we said let's offer local grown tomatoes made ripened enough and made for the production of homemade sauce. So basically come August, we work with local farmers down in the South Shore, so they supply us with all our Roma tomatoes. So
That's Roma tomatoes.
exactly. So they use Roma tomatoes. They come all in different sizes, but it doesn't really matter because they're all getting pressed down and juiced. So we work with them. They send us tomatoes, and then everyone from the community of Vimont, and we got people from Montreal, people from Ottawa that take the drive down to get these tomatoes, because it's basically from August to September. It's the only time that you're able to get the best value for this type of tomato, and then it's production time. Okay, everybody opens their garage doors and they start taking out the machines, the tomato sauce machine, and they start juicing.
And what do you do here, like in front of the store?
So in front of the store, basically we set up shop outside. We put up some advertising, and we're open basically up every day, and everybody just comes and purchases their bushels of tomatoes.
Okay, and you give like any discounts or not?
We're working on it. So basically, we haven't planned it out yet, but what I could say though is that our bushel tomatoes are always priced lower than other markets out there.
Is it freshly grown tomatoes,
yes,
by the way?
Exactly. So most people tend to work with farms in Ontario. We work with farms in the South Shore, in Quebec. So we support Quebec farmers, less transport, more environmentally friendly. And we work with local farmers. So they don't produce a lot of tomatoes. They have small teams. And basically, that's how we deal with them. And they bring us our tomatoes every morning. So we don't overstock.
Okay.
Because we don't want the freshness to depreciate.
That's a good point, by the way.
That's it, exactly. So every morning we get a fresh batch. Whatever we have, we sell. Once it's done, we got to wait till the next day.
Amazing. Yes. So let's say like you said, you never stock here. Exactly. You pick it up.
That's it.
You bring it here at the store, and then you deliver it to the client.
That's it, exactly. So we also do offer delivery as well for the tomatoes when it comes time, because
this is like you said, August and
September. Yeah, that's it. 2 months of the year.
Okay,
correct.
Amazing. Joe, how do you stand out from other fruits and vegetables resellers in Vimont, Auteuil, Sainte-Rose, whatever, Laval?
Yes, exactly. I mean, so the thing that we pride ourselves on is freshness. So everything that we do is we got to make sure that the freshness is there, especially that there's a lot of other companies out there that, their freshness is always a bit is slacking and lacking. So when we started this company, we said, if there's one thing that we got to do proper, is that our produce has to be fresh. So whether it's going to the market every morning and getting the freshest produce that's there and available, whether it's working with local farms or local produce, whether it's in Quebec, Ontario, or across Canada. It's always better off than getting produce that's in South America or whatnot. At least, we're still environmentally friendly. We support, the people around us. And obviously, the produce is always naturally fresher.
Amazing. So it's
Yeah.
like the freshness of the product. It's the type of service you give. It's the delivery. It's all of
That's
that.
it. So basically, in this business, you got to have the freshness, and you got to have the service.
Right.
If the service is not there, well, then
sure.
it's
For sure.
definitely a tough one.
On my part, you're like a big adding value in the community of Vimont, Laval,
Yeah.
So I've been knowing you for years now, and I've been seeing your business growing up. So I just want to thank you to what are you doing for the community of Vimont,
That's it. No, it's my pleasure. I mean, I'm glad to be part of it. I love the community. The people are amazing, and I just love the fact that how everyone is so close knit. And I mean, knowing yourself or knowing you for the past 3, 4, 5 years there that we've known each other. I mean, we both love this community.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks for receiving us,
It's my
Joe.
pleasure.
And can you remind our audience what's the address?
So that's it. So basically, you guys can come to 1878A Boulevard de Laurentides.
Right.
And August, September, we'll have our tent set up. We'll have a bunch of stuff, fresh pressed juices. We'll have food. We'll have tomatoes. And we'll have like a mini market for all of Vimont to be able to enjoy.
Amazing. And what's your website, by the way?
So you could order all our baskets are all on www.fruitmeupmtl.com. We have 3 options of baskets. You could go check them out, order them, see what's in the list of the week. If it's something that interests you and that you think you could cook up with the fruits and vegetables, I mean, go right ahead.
Sounds good.
Yep.
So, si vuoi il sugo della nonna,
potete venire qui al 1878 a Boulevard de Laurentides. Grazie.
Grazie mille, Joe. Grazie.
Thanks, grazie.
Thanks.